Dear learners, we have been learning about different parts of speech in the previous episodes. Today, in this 10th episode, we shall revise what we have learned so far. As we know, different parts of speech are the words of a sentence which can be categorized into different kinds according to their functions and uses. Parts of speech help us to analyze the sentences and understand them well. Every word has a role in a sentence. In the previous episodes, we have learned 9 parts of speech. Let us have a recap of them. Noun. Noun is the name of a person, animal, place, thing, or an idea. Secondly, we have learnt about pronoun. A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun to avoid repetition. Thirdly, we have seen adjective and determiner. An adjective or a determiner is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. Fourthly, we have discussed verb. A verb shows an action or state of being in a sentence. Fifthly, we have studied about adverb. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. The sixth one was conjunction. A conjunction joins two words, ideas, phrases, or clauses. The seventh part was preposition. A preposition expresses the relationship of a noun or a pronoun to another word in a sentence. The eighth and the last part was interjection. An interjection is a sound that expresses a strong feeling, emotion, or a short exclamation. In the previous episodes, we have learned different parts of speech separately. In this episode, we are going to analyze sentences and find the different parts of speech in each sentence. Analysis of sentences. Now, let us analyze some example sentences to find out different parts of speech. In our first episode, we have learned that a sentence is analyzed into two, subject and predicate. The subject is always a noun or a pronoun. Sometimes it contains a noun phrase also. The subject is what or whom the sentence is about. The predicate tells us something about the subject. The predicate can have 3 parts: verb, object, and complement. There can be a predicate without having an object or a complement, but there should be a verb in a predicate. Then only it can be a sentence. In short, all these subject, verb, object, or complement contain one or more parts of speech. Let us examine a sentence. The quick brown fox jumps over a lazy dog. Many of you know that this is a pangram, a special sentence having all the 26 letters of the English alphabet. Let us analyze it. Every sentence is analyzed into 2 parts, subject and predicate. Here, the quick brown fox is the subject and jumps over a lazy dog is the predicate. The sentence says about an action done by the subject fox about whom the sentence is. The predicate says something about the subject. The subject contains a noun phrase and the predicate contains a verb phrase. In the noun phrase, there are 4 words. Each word is a part of speech which plays a special role in the sentence. The first word, the, is an article which is also known as a determiner that describes the noun fox. The second and third words are adjectives that also describe the noun fox. So, the entire group of words describe the noun fox. This noun phrase plays the role of the subject as a whole. Now, let us analyze the predicate. As you know, a predicate contains at least a verb. It can have an object and some complements also. Here, a verb phrase jumps over a lazy dog is the predicate. If we take each word, it can be analyzed in this manner. Jumps is the verb as it is the action done by the subject fox. Over is a preposition as it connects the verb jumps with the noun dog. A is a determiner that describes the noun dog. Lazy is the adjective that describes the noun dog. It is a simple sentence having one principal clause. There are 2 more types of sentences, compound sentence and complex sentence. We shall learn about it in detail in the next episode. The boy with red shorts kicked the ball and scored a goal. It is a compound sentence containing two clauses. It has a principal clause, the boy with red shorts kicked the ball, and a coordinate clause, scored a goal. Both the clauses are joined with a coordinating conjunction and. Now, let us analyze the principal clause. The boy with red shorts is the subject. Kicked the ball is the predicate. Here, the subject is a noun phrase. It is again divided into two, noun phrase and preposition phrase. The is a determiner or article that describes the noun boy. With red shorts is the preposition phrase. It has one more noun phrase, red shorts. Red is the adjective of the noun shorts. Kicked the ball is the predicate. It is a verb phrase as well. It has two parts. Kicked is the verb. The ball is the object of the verb kicked. It is a noun phrase. The is a determiner or article. Ball is a noun. Now, let us analyze the coordinate clause, scored a goal. Here, he is the subject and scored a goal is the predicate. He is not mentioned here, but it is understood. Scored is the verb and a goal is the object of the verb scored. A goal is a noun phrase. A is the determiner that describes the noun goal. Now, let us analyze one more sentence, which is a complex sentence. The tired man was sitting under a tree when his son was walking slowly along the road. It is a complex sentence having a principal clause and a subordinate clause. Both the clauses are conjoined by the subordinating conjunction when the word a is an additional word to this sentence as an interjection. Let us examine the principal clause. The tired man was sitting under a tree. It is analyzed into subject and predicate. The subject is a noun phrase containing a determiner, the, an adjective tired, and a noun man. Here, tired is a participle, a non-finite verb. It is acting as an adjective here because it describes the noun man. The predicate has a verb and a complement. The predicate has a verb phrase, was sitting, and a preposition phrase, under a tree. In the verb phrase, was is an auxiliary verb, sitting is the main verb. In the prepositional phrase, under is a preposition, a is a determiner, and a tree is a noun. This prepositional phrase contains a noun phrase, a tree. Now, let us examine the subordinate clause. His son was walking slowly along the road. It is analyzed into subject, his son, and predicate, was walking slowly along the road. The subject, his son, is a noun phrase. His is the possessive pronoun, which is also known as possessive determiner. It describes the noun son. The predicate contains a verb and complement. The verb is a verb phrase, was walking slowly, containing auxiliary verb was, main verb walking, and adverb slowly. The complement is a prepositional phrase containing preposition along and noun phrase the road. The is a determiner and road is a noun. We have seen three kinds of sentences to learn about the detailed analysis. The learner can try the same with other sentences for practice. Now we will see how the same word is used as different parts of speech. Some words belong to more than one part of speech. We can't know what part of speech a word is until we see what role or work it is doing in a sentence. A word can do different jobs or roles in different sentences. Let us examine a few selected words using them in our real life examples. The following are the chief classes of words that take different parts in different occasions. They are shown in pairs used in different situations. Nouns and adjectives. Some words can be used as nouns as well as adjectives. For example, brick. That brick is yellow. Here, brick is a noun acting as the subject of the sentence. Here is a brick house. The word brick is followed by the noun house to describe it. Rich. The rich have a grave responsibility. Here, rich is a noun that takes part as the subject of the sentence. A rich merchant lives here. Here, rich is an adjective that describes the noun merchant. Nouns and verbs. The following words can be used as nouns as well as verbs. Call. It is the call of the sea. Here, call is a noun acting as the part of an object of the verb is. You call me chief. Here, call is acting as a part of the verb in this sentence. Stamp. Give me a stamp. Here, stamp is a noun that takes the part as the object of the verb give. Stamp this envelope. Here, stamp is the verb of this imperative sentence. These are the other words which can be used as both nouns and verbs. Act, address, answer, boast, care, cause, close, defeat, doubt, drop, heap, hope, mark, offer, pile, place, rest, rule, save, shape, sleep, spur, test, watch, wound. Adjectives and adverbs. There are some words that can be used as adjectives as well as adverbs. Fast. That is a fast boat. Here, fast is an adjective that describes the noun boat. The snow is melting fast. Here, fast is an adverb that modifies the verb melting. Straight. Draw a straight line. Here, straight is an adjective of the noun line. The arrow flew straight. Here, straight acts as an adverb that modifies the verb flew. Other words used as both the adverbs and adjectives are wrong, early, late, quick, hard, far, near, slow, high, low, loud, ill, well, deep, close, just, very, much, little. Adjectives and pronouns. Some words can be used as adjectives as well as pronouns. This man looks unhappy. Here, this is a demonstrative adjective or determiner that describes the noun man. This is the surgeon. Here, this is a demonstrative pronoun that takes the part of the subject in the sentence. Each day brings its opportunity. Here, each is an indefinite adjective or determiner that describes the noun day. I received $1 from each. Here, each is an indefinite pronoun which acts as the complement of the preposition from. Adverbs and prepositions. Some words can be used as adverbs as well as prepositions. After. Jill came tumbling after. Here, after is an adverb of time that modifies the verb came. He returned after the accident. Here, after takes the part as a preposition connecting two words, returned and accident. Up. The weeds sprang up. Here, up is an adverb of place that modifies the verb sprang. He walked up the hill. Here, up is a preposition connecting two words walked and hill. Other examples used as both adverbs and prepositions are about, before, beyond, down, inside, underneath. Now, let us discuss the words that take the parts more than two occasions. Above. The word above can be used as an adverb, a preposition, an adjective, or a noun. For examples, your prayers have reached above. Here, above is an adverb of place which modifies the verb reached, answering the question where. The moral code of conduct is above the civil code of conduct. Here, above is a preposition joining two nouns, moral code and civil code. Read the sentence given above. Here, above is an adjective describing the noun sentence. It can be read in this way also. Read the above sentence given. Our blessings come from above. Here, above is a noun which is playing the role of the complement of the preposition from. After. The word after can be used as an adverb, a preposition, an adjective, and a conjunction. He left soon after. Here, after plays the role of an adverb because it modifies another adverb soon. She takes after her mother. Here, after is a preposition as it relates two words takes and mother. Each earthquake feels an afterquake effect. Here, after acts an adjective of the noun quake. I went to bed after I had dinner. Here, after links two clauses as a conjunction, joining I went to bed and I had dinner. Like. The word like can be used as a verb, a preposition, a noun, or an adjective. Examples. I like eggs. Here, like is the verb. It plays the action role in the sentence. He climbs like a monkey. Here, like acts as a preposition because it relates two words, climbs and monkey. You will never get a like from him. Here, like is a noun acting as the object of the verb get. They both are like-mannered people. Here, like is an adjective that describes the noun people. It is one of the paired adjectives. The word people has two adjectives, like and mannered. Right. The word right can be used as a verb, an adjective, a noun, or an adverb. Examples. You must write your faults immediately. Here, write is the action word in this sentence keeping the role of the verb. It means you should correct your faults immediately. He is the right man for your daughter. Here, right is an adjective of the noun man. It is a matter of my personal right. Here, right is a noun of the adjective personal. Justice is delivered right to her. Here, right is the adverb that modifies the verb delivered. That. The word that can be used as an adjective, a pronoun, or a conjunction. Examples. That book is mine. Here, that is accompanied with the noun book. So, it plays the role of the adjective. That is my mother. Here, that plays the role of the subject of the sentence. Hence, it is a pronoun. You said that I could go along with you. Here, that is the joining word playing the role of a conjunction to connect two clauses, you said and I could go along with you. Till now, we have seen how one particular word can be used as different parts of speech. In the next step, we shall learn how one particular part of speech can be transformed to another part by adding a prefix or suffix. Transformation of parts of speech. Out of the 9 parts of speech, only 4, that is noun, adjective, verb and adverb are interchangeable. Let us see how a noun can be transformed into other parts. Noun. Generally, abstract nouns are transformed. As you know, a noun is often accompanied by one or other determiner such as a, an, the, all, some, much, many, any, etc. One of these determiners should fit just before the noun. Adjective. As you know, an adjective is always followed by a noun as it describes a noun. That means if a word fits just before a noun as a describer, it is an adjective. An attributive adjective appears before a noun, and a predicative adjective appears after a verb but it describes a noun. Verb. A verb generally comes right after the subject and denotes an action, do, possession, have or state, be. The interchangeable words are generally action words. Such verbs should have 4 forms of verb. If you can change the word into present form, past participle form and present participle form, then it will be a verb. Adverb. As you know, an adverb always modifies a verb. It generally comes after the verb. If a particular word fits as a modifier of a verb, it can be an adverb. Let us learn how to know a particular word as a particular part of speech. Let us take a very popular word, beauty. 3 more words can be derived from this word. Beauty, beautiful, beautify and beautifully. The word beauty is a noun. It cannot be an adjective, verb or adverb. If you use these four words in a same sentence, let us see how it suits. The beauty of his speech is his presentation. The beautiful of his speech is his presentation. The beautify of his speech is his presentation. The beautifully of his speech is his presentation. In two manners, you can identify that beauty is the noun. Firstly, the determiner the fits with beauty, nor the beautiful, the beautify, or the beautifully. Secondly, the preposition of fits after beauty only. Beauty of, not beautiful of, beautify of, or beautifully of. The same sentence can be transformed using beautiful as an adjective. The beautiful part of his speech is his presentation. Here, beautiful is an adjective of the noun part. It describes the noun. If you say beauty part of his speech, beautify part of his speech, or beautifully part of his speech, none of them doesn't fit with the noun part. The same sentence can be transformed using beautify as a verb. His speech is beautified by his presentation, or he beautifies his speech with his presentation. The word beautify can be formed in four ways: beautify or beautifies, beautified, beautified, and beautifying. Hence, the word beautify is a verb. Now, let us see the same meaning of the above sentence using beautifully as an adverb. He presents his speech beautifully. The word beautifully is an adverb because it modifies the verb presents. It sounds odd if you say the same in this manner. He presents his speech beauty. He presents his speech beautiful. He presents his speech beautify. Let us take another word, success. Success, successful, succeed, successfully. His first attempt was a success. Here, success is a noun because it is accompanied by a determiner, a. It cannot have forms of verb, so it is not a verb. It cannot be followed by any noun, so it is not an adjective. It is not followed by a verb as a modifier, so it is not an adverb. If we use the word successful as an adjective, the sentence can be transformed as his first attempt was successful. Here, successful is a predicative adjective of the noun attempt. It describes what kind of attempt it was. In the same time, it is the predicate of the verb was. Let us transform the same matter to another sentence using the word succeed as a verb. It is easy to know that the word succeed is a verb because it can be changed into its four forms: succeed, succeeded, succeeded, succeeding. He succeeded in his first attempt. Here, the word succeeded acts as the verb of the sentence which says what action was done by the subject he. Now, let us interchange the same word into an adverb and see how the sentence transforms. His first attempt was completed successfully. Here, it will be odd to hear if you say completed success, completed successful, or completed succeeded. Only completed successfully is fit to hear or understand because the modifier comes after a verb is always an adverb. The learner must have noticed that determining a word into its correct part of speech is done by finding its position and function in the sentence and finding its relation to another word in the sentence. Since it is very time consuming to take each word and illustrate elaborately, I would like to end this episode by giving a chart of mostly transformed words as verb, noun, adjective, and adverb and know what part they take in their respective places. You can notice that the variations are made by adding a prefix or an affix. You may also use them in your own sentence and practice yourself. Verb, act. Noun, action or act. Adjective, active. Adverb, actively. Admit, admission, admitted, admittedly. Advise, advise, advisable, advisedly. Affect, affection, affectionate, affectionately. Agree, agreement, agreeable, agreeably. Attend, attention, attentive, attentively. Authorize, authority, authoritative, authoritatively. Believe, belief, believable, believably. Clear, clarity, clear, clearly. Commune, community, communal, communally. Compare, comparison, comparative, comparatively. Conclude, conclusion, conclusive, conclusively. Decide, decision, decisive, decisively. Define, definition, definite, definitely. Depend, dependence, dependent, dependently. Differ, difference, different, differently. Enrich, riches, rich or richer, richly. Enthuse, enthusiasm, enthusiastic, enthusiastically. Exceed, excess, excessive, excessively. Excel, excellence, excellent, excellently. Expect, expectation, expectant, expectantly. Focus, focus, focal, focally. Form, formation, formative, formatively. High, height, high, highly. Hope, hope, hopeful, hopefully. Initiate, initiation, initiative, initiatively. Injure, injury, injurious, injuriously. Manage, management, manageable, manageably. Mean, meaning, meaningful, meaningfully. Necessitate, necessity, necessary, necessarily. Need, need or needy, needful or needy, needfully. Notice, notice, noticeable, noticeably. Obey, obedience, obedient, obediently. Observe, observance, observable, observably. Popularize, popularity, popular, popularly. Practice, practice, practical, practically. Purpose, purpose, purposeful, purposefully. Relate, relation or relationship, relative, relatively. Relate, relevance, relevant, relevantly. Satisfy, satisfaction, satisfactory, satisfactorily. Signify, significance, significant, significantly. Strengthen, strength, strong, strongly. Stylize, style, stylish, stylishly. Suspect, suspect, suspicious, suspiciously. Symbolize, symbol, symbolic, symbolical, symbolically. Sympathize, sympathy, sympathetic, sympathetically. Tend, tendency, tendentious, tendentiously. Tense, tension, tensed, tensely. Think, thought, thoughtful, thoughtfully. Vary, variation or variety, various, variedly. Visualize, vision or visionary, visual, visually. Warm, warmth, warm, warmly. Well, wealth, wealthy, wealthily.